Hello and welcome to the guitar chord lesson for the song TMO from the film Dum Maro Dum. I've been getting a lot of requests for this number and it's a very refreshing number from Preetham after quite some time. There are several versions and I'll be doing three of them. The first is the duet by Ash King and Sunidhi. Then I'll do the chords for the solo by Sunidhi, and then I'll also show you the chords and strumming pattern for the solo by Mohin Chauhan. But pretty much the structure or the pattern or the progression is the same. It's just that they are all three in different keys. I'll try to show you with both bar chords and where possible with open chords as well. If required, we'll use a capo to be able to do that. So the first one is the duet by Ash King and Sunidhi Chauhan. It's a pretty racy strumming pattern. Let me show you how it will sound in the original speed, and then I'll slow it down and explain to you step by step. So the song is in B major, and I'll show you in a little moment how you can play in open chords using a capo. So this is how it will sound in B major. I'll slow it down. Those are the main strokes. I'll call them out for you. Down, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down. And the first down stroke, it would be nice if you could play them on the bass string. So those are the strings closer to the sixth string. So it will sound something like this. And I'll slowly increase the speed, and you can play along with me to get the pattern right. Now, as you can see, those are the main strokes, but pretty much your right hand has to move continuously down, up, and it's actually a 16 beat pattern. And if you want to break it down and understand in terms of 16 beats how this pattern is being played, try checking out some of my earlier lessons for songs like Hai Junoon, in which I've explained pretty much similar pattern in a very detailed way. So before we go on to play along with the backing track, the other chords that you need for this song are besides B major, you need to know G sharp minor, you need to know C sharp minor, you need to know E major. You could play it here or you could play it here, and you also need to know F sharp major. So if you're not comfortable playing bar chords, you could play in the key of G using open chords with a device called a capo here on the 4th fret, and you would be playing in the key of G, as I said. So you would need to know the chords G, which you will substitute instead of B major. You will substitute E minor instead of G sharp minor. You will substitute A minor instead of C sharp minor. You would substitute C major instead of E, and you will substitute D instead of F sharp major. next version of the song is the solo by Sunita Chauhan, and this one is in D major actually, and you need to know the following chords. D major, which you'll be playing here in open, B minor. If you're not comfortable playing a bar chord like this, you could just play the first 4 strings here, that's B minor. You would also need to know G major, A major and E minor. If you prefer to play bar chords, you could play them here. So it's D major, B minor, G major, A major and E minor. But pretty much I'll be showing you the strumming for this song in open chords. So now let's check out the strumming pattern. It sounds very simple, it can be a little tricky if you want to play it close to the original. Let me show you how it will sound if we play, let's say, D and B minor, and it should sound something like this. So that's all there is to it. But if you're not getting your timing right, the timing of your changes from D to B minor, then in that case what you could do is try these steps which I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully they'll help you. Let's play 16 strokes down and up. So actually those are 8 down, 8 up alternating, and it should sound something like this. And we'll play 16 strokes with D and 16 strokes with B minor. And I'll play them a little slowly over here. And now what we're going to do is, for each of those chords where you're playing 16 strokes, we're going to put stress on the first and the 7th stroke. So basically we're going to hit the strings harder on the first stroke, which is a downstroke, and the 7th stroke, which is a downstroke. So let's see how that will sound. If you're having difficulty with that, let me slow it down further for you. Now I'm going to play it once again for you, a little slowly, and gradually increase the speed so you can play along with me. Hopefully that will help you. If you're not comfortable playing D and B minor the way I've shown you, you could use a capo here on the 2nd fret, and you can play in the key of C. So instead of D you'll be playing C, instead of B minor you'll be playing A minor. So it will sound like this. And for the other chords, instead of E minor you would be playing D minor, instead of G you would be playing F, and instead of A you would be playing G. So I hope you found that useful. Before we move on to the next version, just something which I guess I forgot to mention. You would have noticed that in some places we switched chords in between, in the midst of the pattern itself. So as I mentioned, you would be playing a pattern of 16 strokes, down up and so on, and you would be putting stress on the first 7th of this pattern. In some sections of the song, you would have noticed that we actually switch the chord in between the pattern itself. So instead of playing, we played. So I hope you noticed that, and hopefully with some practice you'll be able to get it right. So now let's check out the third version of the song, which is by Mohit Chauhan. It has a very interesting guitar pattern in it, and you would need to know how to play finger style or be able to pluck strings, multiple strings at the same time. I'm not good at that, so I'm going to stick to just showing you the chords and the strumming pattern. So this song is in G major and we'll be playing open chords. So you need to know G, C, C major 7, D, A minor, B minor, E minor. You also need to know F, and there's a passing chord, a diminished 7th chord which has been played here, which is here, F sharp diminished 7. You could also substitute that by D7 here over here if you're not comfortable playing a diminished chord. So the strumming pattern for this song is a little tricky. We'll be using a muting effect with the right hand's palm. But before I show you that technique, for those of you who don't want to try with muting techniques, you could play something as simple as this. So once again, I'll play slowly. Down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Now let me show you an interesting technique by which you can produce a rhythm which is very close to the original. What you would be doing is you'll be playing the same pattern which I just showed you, except that on some of the strokes you would be using a muting effect, but this time since you're playing open chords, you would not be able to use your left hand's fingers to do the muting. What you would be doing is using the palm of your right hand to do the muting, and it works like this. As whenever you want to give the muting effect, as soon as you complete the stroke, you let your palm touch these strings, and that way the sound of the string gets muted, and it should sound something like this. I'll play it for you slowly. Let's try with G and C. Let's try it once again, and I'll play it slowly and increase the speed so you can play along with me. That's going to take a little bit of practice. Obviously, you can also play the song using bar chords, and then you can use your left hand's fingers to do muting as you typically do on any song, and it will sound like this.